Welcome to Open Seat, the podcast where we create a space for authentic conversations about faith, unfiltered and unapologetic. Here, we believe that every story matters, whether you're questioning, seeking, or steadfast in your beliefs. You'll find something relatable in these heartfelt discussions. So grab your seat, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's story here at Open Seat. So today on the podcast, we have Lora Arriaga joining us today.
Hello.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are?
I am a wife. No. I live in Adrian. I grew up in Tecumseh. I lived in Ann Arbor for a while. I'm married. I work in town at Goodwill. I have a niece that lives with me. I have another niece and nephew used to live with me. And I'm part of Holy Family.
She says that so casually, I'm part of. But she does a lot of ministries for Holy Family. So what all ministries are your family involved in?
The Giving Tree, which came out of our Social Justice Committee. That was originally, I think, housed in Social Justice Committee that we joined. And then back in the day, the festival at St. Joe's.
Oh, at St. Joe's, yep.
Yeah. We were the migrant ministry. My husband loves to cook for the migrant ministry and the Knights of Columbus. And that's it.
You're on finance?
Oh, I'm on the finance committee. Sorry. Yes. I'm on the finance committee.
When you're not at church, which is about 15 minutes of your life, what do you like to do for fun?
I normally like to walk. I like to read. I used to read more, but now it seems like as soon as I sit down, I get like drowsy. So I think it's easier for me to like have like audio books and walk, and gets me moving around. That's how I've always dealt with anger, stress, sadness, is like go on your walk and try and get things right.
So you have some nieces and nephews who have lived with you. So how has that been?
It's been interesting. I never thought I would have kids. And me and my husband, when we got married, we said we weren't going to have kids, but then situations would arise. And I thought, well, we can probably help get somebody out of a bad situation. So we've been enjoying their company.
I enjoy their company as well.
Right. We get a lot of support from Kate.
I do enjoy their company. Your nieces and nephews bring a lot of joy to the church.
Yes.
And challenge us in ways that we never thought. So it's good. So what do you like best about Holy Family?
I love that Father Mike is willing to try new things and just keep going and not just get stagnant in the same old. I mean, when COVID hit, no one could imagine that, right?
Right.
But just when he started doing like Ask the Pastor, just hearing his voice was like so calming. It's like, oh, Father Mike, I get to talk to Father Mike. Great. And then the Mass on the Grass, I'm like, those are beautiful.
What do you like about Mass on the Grass? For somebody who's never been, like, what is it?
It's really just takes it down to the basics. And I think I just get a lot of being outside, I think, in nature. Like, I know that when I think it cuts down on this distraction somehow. I don't know. And it makes it easier. I know there's more distractions because there's like cars and street noise, but I don't know. It makes it easier for me to focus when it's a smaller setting too. And then you get to have a meal. And I do love that when you get to spend time and meet new people, and it just takes that time with the Lord and makes it, I think, better. Because you get to say, not so, stand up, sit down, but like, let's just sit back and drink and talk and eat, and makes it more social.
It removes the Catholic calisthenics, stand, sit down, kneel, but yeah. It is also nice to just have mass stripped to the bare basics and be able to celebrate as the church, the people of Jesus.
Yeah, and I think we're not so worried about, somehow it takes away all of those, it feels like it takes away are you doing this right? Are you having, are other people doing it right? Like, I normally don't notice how other people are acting because I have my nieces and that's enough. Sometimes it's like we're just all there and there's bugs and whatever, and it's like it makes it just easier to, I think, just listen to the word.
Yeah, you're right. There is different distractions, but not distractions.
Right.
Just different environment. I forgot that you are an integral part of the softball team as well, the softball ministry. And so
we loved supporting the Holy Family team so much.
Well, I mean, your husband went and started his own team. So,
right. He really thought that it would be fun to have two teams.
Yeah.
And we thought there was enough people. And there was. I mean, their problem is they got more strict about girls. I mean, the rules change, I guess, every year, and so the rule changes last year. But it's fun to be out there, and it's usually nice weather.
It is. And the rivalries that exist, right? It's so funny when you see people and they're like, wait, do you play for Holy Family? And I'm like, no. Yeah.
I think we've definitely permanently changed that league to more fun.
We've probably changed that league in more ways than one. They probably have security for the Catholics. I'm just saying. It's okay.
We surprised them when we started.
We did surprise them. They let me know. But it is a good time, and it's a nice community event. Like a lot of parishioners who don't have relatives playing come out and watch us and cheer us on, and it is a good time.
Right, and you always know people from the other team from school, work, or around town.
Yeah,
because everyone is mostly in Adrian, so it's always friendly fun.
It's fun. I don't know about friendly. So, what is your favorite way to pray?
My favorite way to pray is by myself. Well, I mean,
I can imagine that happens a lot in your household.
Well, I know my Mystica sometimes gets at me about we don't say grace. But I just feel like I want it to be quiet. I go in my room. I have a vanity where I can sit and have my own space and my own time and quietly pray. I mean, I used to pray with her every night. But I think she now probably got that from me. She prefers to pray while I'm praying. Leave me alone. So I think that, I mean, I like church. I like praying together. But sometimes we'll say the rosary together. I think even the rosary, I kind of get more out of it by myself.
I have to tell you, it's got to be pretty inspirational for other people. For me, and maybe some other people in the church who have seen it, but to know that, you know, you've welcomed your nieces with open arms and trying to help them succeed, but to see how they have come to their faith. Yes. Right? Like initially, I think there was some kicking and screaming, maybe some biting. Like, I'm not going. And okay, good. It's good to see you here this morning, you know? But to see them both like just claim it as their own, like I want to read the Bible, I want to go to class, I want to, you know, it's got to be pretty powerful when you see where they came from.
Yeah, and I think they both were drawn to that, and I think that's why one of the reasons they even stayed is because they see that in me, they see that it's bringing me joy. And they're like, oh, there's something there. We want to get in on that.
This woman's got something we don't, right? So I guess I want to thank you for sitting here with us and just,
thank you,
you know, explaining some things to people. But also, like, what is What's one piece of information or a piece of advice you would give people?
I try and read the readings in the book. In church, if you're having trouble with just distractions at church, I'd always try and follow along. I think that helps me. But I think the main message is always usually the same. And love, faith, service. I mean, those things are all free, and they just take your spiritual well-being to another level. Like, if you can remember that is more important than all of the other stuff that comes at you outside of church, and just try and stay focused on what's important. And I think that's what I miss. If I ever can't come to church, I'm on YouTube, and I want to hear that message, because I feel like that centers me for the whole week. It's not that I have to go to church every week. It's that I like to go to church every week. I like to have that centering moment where I'm not the important person in the room and hear the message.
And you like the coffee and donuts too, right? I mean.
Yeah. And I think that I've been blessed, because I think Father Dave Hutchins was a good homilist, and I think as far as bringing the gospel to present day, and I think that's Father Mike has that same talent of really making it relevant.
And it is important to figure out how we can use the scriptures to help us in our everyday life.
Right, because the scriptures are important, but they're also meant to be put in present day. Not like, oh yeah, we know these stories. But...
Well, I want to thank you for joining us today. I am
you.
so grateful that you shared with us. And if anybody wants to have conversations with you about how they could help with the Giving Tree or any of the other ministries you're on, then they can just find you at church, right?
Right. I usually go to different masses. Stay for coffee and donuts. we like those. Yeah, come talk to me anytime.
Once again, we thank you for joining us today. We hope that wherever you find an open seat in your life, you will invite someone to join you.